Okay, for this week, I am going to put those cabinets up above this shelf. And being as it's only me, I had to figure out a way that I can get them to put up there. And I want them to be about 12 inches above this shelf. So I got this box, which is about 11 inches. I can probably put a couple boards on top of that. If I want to, I could just leave it at 11 inches, depending on how I feel about it. But, because I'm going to need my ladder, I have to figure out how I'm going to set up my camera because I don't have a tripod. So, I got to do that. But I'll show you what I did to the cabinets that I'm going to put up, because one of them was falling apart, and I didn't want that to be an issue. Okay, this is the cabinet that was falling apart. And what I did was I put a bead of super glue, Gorilla Glue along there. And then along the back here, there was a piece of wood that had come out of this section in the middle of this like cork board. It just sort of peeled up. And so what I did is I cut a real piece of wood and put in there, and I glued it in. And I'm hoping that's going to stay. But just in case it doesn't stay, and I need more support, I'm going to put this cabinet on the far corner so that I can bolt it to the other cabinet if there is an issue in the future and it won't fall down. But that's where I am. I have to figure out a way now to set up my camera. There is my camera set up. I set it on top of that box. What I did is I measured how tall the cabinets are because I want to find out where the studs are. And I'll mark it with a piece of tape so I can drill the holes. Let me cut. don't think I'm going to put the doors back on. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint them or not. Okay. Stay together. It's a good sign. Found out too, the cabinets are not the same size. This one is 24 inch. This one's 21 inch. Lordy, lordy, lordy. The box, it was sitting down a little bit lower. So I had to use some extra cardboard to make sure it was up the same height. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, how far from that screw is this one? 7 inches. Okay. 7 inches. All right. I might end up painting them. That didn't feel like no. That didn't feel like no. I can put more holes in it. That definitely wasn't. Okay. I ain't worried about holes I can patch down. Done it plenty of times. Okay. I might both them together. Take these hinges off and not put doors, because the cabinets are old, and the doors was one reason that this cabinet was it pulled loose. So I'm not going to put the doors back, and I'll decide whether I'm going to paint them later. This is them. I probably will paint them. Took all the hinges off. Patch up these holes, decide what color I'm going to paint them. And this, I was thinking possibly could use it as an ironing board, maybe put a pad on it or something. I could put some underlights under these cabinets, and maybe it could be used for that. I don't know. I never iron. Clothes that I buy don't say no iron needed. I don't buy them. But anyway, it's there. So, that's about it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Peace out.